Hi all, welcome to my channel Simple Engineering, Engineering Simplified. I am Neetu Raghavan. Today we are going to discuss about signal flow graph. Its introduction, basics. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel. Let's move to the video. Signal flow graph. So signal flow graph means it is the graphical means of representing input and output relationship between the variables of a set of linear algebraic functions. That is, signal flow graph, it is a graphical representation, and this is used to find the transfer function of a system, that is C of S by R of S, which even the block diagram reduction that we have studied in our previous classes, that same is used for finding the transfer function of the system. Same like that, signal flow graph is also used for finding the transfer function. Here, by using the signal flow graph, we can find the overall gain by using Mason's gain formula. So signal flow graph means it is a graphical representation. It can represent input and output relation between the variables of a set of linear algebraic equations. So it shows the flow of signal from one point of a system to another and gives the relationship between the signals. That is, from one point of a system to the another point, this signal flow graph, it shows the flow of the signals and gives a relationship among that signals. And in order to solve this signal flow graph, we need certain elements, or the graphical means of representing the input and output is by using some elements. That elements we used is node, branch, path, loop and non-touching loop. So these points you have to be very clear, then only we can solve this problem. So node means it is a point representing a signal or variable. So usually this will be represented, that is node or we can tell that it is a point. So it is represented like this, nodes. So it will be like this. So that is a point and it represents a signal or a variable. Then branch means it is a unidirectional line segment joining the two nodes. So as I told that this is one node and this is another node. So in order to join this node, we are using a line segment and that is called branch. So this is the branch. Next is path, that is a branch or continuous sequence of branches that can be traversed from a node to another node. That is, from one node to another node, we have a sequence of branches. So this is your sequence of branch. So for example, these are the nodes. So I am representing it as, here it is R of S and here it is C of S. So this is my output node and this is my input node, and we have a path from this end to this end. So this, if I am representing it as G1 of S, this is my G2 of S, this is my G3 of S. Like this, if I am representing the gains, this is my input node and this is my output node. So this represents a path. So that is a branch or continuous sequence of branches, and it can be traversed, that is, it is traveling from one node to another node. Next is loop, a closed path that originates and terminates on the same node. For example, if I have taken this one node and this another node, so this can be a loop. I am representing it as H1 of S. So this can be a, if I am giving a number, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So loop means it will start from one node and it is a closed path. So it is starting from second node, it is traveling through this path, it will end at this node. So this can be a loop. That is a closed path that originates and terminates on the same node, and along the path no node is met twice. That is, that same node, it is not met twice. So that is called a loop. Next is non-touching loops. Even this you can take this as a loop. So like that, this will move to this path, then again it will come back to this node. Here also you can the sign is different, like this. That is, it is moving like this from 2 to 3, then from 3 to 2 it is coming back. Sign is different. This you have to be careful with the signs. So another loop, it can be, it is starting from 3rd node, it is traveling to 4th node, again coming back. So this can be H2 of S, like that. So this is a loop. That is, it is starting from one node and it is ending to the same node itself. That is a loop. Then non-touching loops. That is, two loops are said to be non-touching loops if they do not have a common node. This loop and this loop, you cannot tell that it is a non-touching loop, because both this loop are sharing a node here. That is, 3 is common for both these two loops. That is, this node is shared by both this loop and this loop. So you cannot tell that it is a non-touching loop. If here one loop is there, for example, you can take, it will start from one node 2 and it is coming back again to node 1, and I can take it as H3 of S, like that. So this that is G1 H3 of S and G3 H2 of S. These two loops, that is, this one first loop, this one second loop. These two loops, I can tell that it is a non-touching loops, because the nodes are not shared. This one is, first loop is having node 1 and 2, and this second loop is having node 3 and 4. So these two nodes are not shared. So we can tell that it is a non-touching loop. So these things you have to be clear, then only we can solve this problem. So in order to solve the signal flow graph, we need to know about Mason's gain formula. So Mason's gain formula means, it is M, it is represented as M, which is equal to X out by X in. So it is equal to, M is equal to X out by X in, which is equal to sigma K equal to 1 to N Pk delta K by delta. Then these terms we have to know which is represented as M. So M means it is the gain between X in and X out. X out is the output node variable, X in is the input node variable, N is the total number of forward path, Pk means it is the path gain of the kth forward path. Then we need to know about delta. So delta, that is done by using an equation, that is 1 minus sum of loop gains of individual loop. Individual loop, how many loops are there? Sum of that loop gain you have to find here, plus sum of the gain products of all combination of two non-touching loops. So two non-touching loops you have to take, sum of the gain products of that combination you have to put here, minus sum of gain product of 3 non-touching loops, plus sum of gain products of 4 non-touching loops, like that it will go. So that is called delta. Like that you have to find out delta. Then delta K means it is the value of delta which is non-touching the kth forward path Pk. So we will find by while doing the problem, we will find how many forward paths are there. So K means it is that number. K is, it can be from 1 to N. So P1, P2, like that we will find out. Like that delta 1, delta 2, all these things we have to find out from the equation. So this should be clear, then only we can solve the problem using this signal flow graph and find the transfer function C of S by R of S. So hope this is clear for everyone. If you have any doubts, you can comment. Kindly share this video to the others, and hope this will be useful for everyone. Thank you.